Hey everyone, and welcome to the first ever episode of What's Up at YWAM Tasmania. My name is Jared, and it is my absolute privilege to be your host for this episode. So what this series will be is every month we'll release a new one that looks at different parts of the base, whether it's when we go on outreach, whether it's things we're developing on base, whether it's different training we do, to give you an insight, wherever you might be in the world, to what's going on at the base, what the ministry is like, and what life is like here, without having to navigate our pretty notorious driveway. So today we wanted to give you an insight into some of the ways we're utilizing our 200-acre property that we've been blessed with. And so one of the ways is this technology called aquaponics, and quite simply it's a combination of aquaculture or fish farming and hydroponics, which is growing plants in water instead of soil. And so you combine the two, and in simple terms, the fish waste is nutritious for the plants, who in turn clean the water for the fish. And so together they create quite a sustainable way of farming, a way that uses 95% less water than traditional farming, and where plants can be grown 4 times more densely. And so it obviously has a lot of great applications in the developing world, but for us right now, we're just trying to get the system going on our base. And so the system we have is kind of 3 main elements. First, we have our fish tank. Right now, as you can see, it's just filled with goldfish, but hopefully in October, those goldfish will be replaced with trout. And then from there, the water goes to the 2 blue barrels you see there, just for cleaning the water a little bit and encouraging the growth of helpful bacteria. And then from there, it goes into 2 separate greenhouses. The first is a system called deep water culture. And quite simply, you'll see the styrofoam there, that's actually floating on water. And in that water is coming from the fish tank and will just keep flowing underneath. Now the pots will sit in the styrofoam and the plants will sit in the pot, and so they can get sunlight whilst their roots just dangle in the water and feed off that. The next greenhouse you'll see is a system called media beds, and those orangish balls are actually expanded clay, and the water will sit up to about 25 millimeters or an inch below the surface of the clay balls. And the clay balls give something for the plant's roots to kind of grab onto if they need a bit more structure, whilst also being able to feed off and clean the water that will come again from the fish tank. So this water actually goes down into a tank and gets pumped back up to the fish tank and just kind of keeps the cycle going. And so not only will the system bless, our base, but it's also something that people can train with and get familiar with in order to take that to developing communities around the world. Another way we've been trying to use the property God's blessed us with is by simply planting fruit trees. So this time down here in Tasmania is actually the time that you've got to start planting. And so the last couple of months we've been clearing away space and kind of preparing parts of the base for fruit trees. And so as you can see from the photos, we've kind of cleared a lot, we've started planting, and for us it not only just blesses us, but it's also a way that we can in the future bless others in the community, maybe people that aren't doing so well. We could make jams or just give fruit or whatever. And so obviously fruit trees aren't the cheapest things, and so if you would like to support us and sponsor a fruit tree, we've said about $30 to do one fruit tree. They kind of vary in price a bit, but obviously you need to kind of buy certain other things to help them grow. And so if you would like to support us in this season, this is a great way where you can sponsor 1 tree or 50 trees, however many you want, and we'll keep you updated on the progress of that and the different ways we're going to be using that to bless our community here. So that's kind of everything for today's episode. Hopefully that gives you a bit of an idea of some of the different things that's going on in our base that maybe you don't necessarily associate with a YWAM base, but if you have any questions or you want to support us or just find out more about us, make sure you get in contact with us. Our website, ywamsouthlands.com/Tasmania. We've got our mission there, our vision, and different ways you can contact us, or you can feel free to drop in if you're in the area. But thank you so much again for watching today's episode, and we'll see you next month on What's Up at YWAM Tasmania.